What's up YouTube, it's your boy Nash here, welcome back to the channel. Now before we get started with today's video, the road to 200 subs has now come to a close and we're now on the road to 500 subs. Who knows, maybe we might hit 500 subs by the end of the summer, only time will tell. But as I have said in previous videos, if this channel does get to 500 subs, I will open up this Korean LOB booster box in its entirety on the channel that I got from my partners over at Collector Store, so be sure to check them out. Link and address will be in the description below. By checking them out, not only does it support them, it also supports the channel, and I would greatly appreciate it. On the hopes to potentially pull a Blue Eyes White Dragon, a Dark Magician, a Red Eyes Black Dragon, a Piece of Exodia, Monster Reborn, Pot of Greed, the possibilities are out there. Excuse me. However, if this channel gets to 1,000 subs, I will open up this first edition Toon Chaos box in its entirety on the channel that I also got from my partners over at Collector Store, on the hopes to potentially pull a collector's rare out of the set, much similar to what I pulled out of my Genesis Impact box that I opened up last year, which is this beautiful Beat Cop from the Underworld. This thing looks absolutely incredible as a collector's rare. But with that being said, if you guys want to see those boxes get opened, maybe you guys want more episodes of WWE's Biggest Issue, maybe you guys want more episodes of Yu-Gi-Oh's Biggest Issue, deck profiles, card discussions, WWE topic videos, or maybe, just maybe, you guys want some premium live event predictions and results. Well, if you guys want all of that and more, my channel is the place to be. So if you guys are new to the channel, and I know that a lot of you guys are, because more than 85% of you guys are watching the content, but you guys aren't even subscribed. And to top it all off, we got to get more women to watch the content as well. So if you guys are watching the content, you like the content, and you want more of the content, but you guys have not subscribed as of yet, then make sure you guys do indeed subscribe to the channel, turn on the notification bell, smash that thumbs up button on this video, and as always, make sure you guys are following me on all of my social media. All of my ads will be in the description below, as will the info to my fan mail. It will also be in the description as well. And I want you guys to post in the comments below answering the question of the day, which is this. What are your guys' thoughts on Rage of the Abyss so far? Do you guys believe that this set will help change the meta, or do you think the format will remain the same? Let me know down in the comments below. And for today's video, we actually have something very unique, to say the very least. We have a brand new Blue Eyes card to talk about that will be released in Rage of the Abyss. Honestly, Rage of the Abyss has now become probably one of the craziest sets right now in the format, mainly because of the fact that Sharks have gotten new support, and obviously Blue Eyes has gotten new support. So I'm kind of curious as to whether or not those decks are gonna help shift the meta to where Snake Eye is no more. Because right now, Snake Eye format has just been a fucking cancer, you guys. I've been on X almost damn near every single day, and almost every person that I've seen posting decks, it's mostly Snake Eyes. I don't know what the hell needs to be done, but I think Konami needs to ban Snake Eye Ash. That's like, I think that's like the main like combo starter, because it's like, once you have if you open with Snake Eye Ash, you not only do you have full combo, but it's also considered an FTK, which forces your opponent to scoop. Even if your opponent activated cards like Ash and Valor and Ghost Bell and Call By, Snake Eye players, they don't care. They can still combo, which makes the deck very cancerous. And I think I think for Konami, by banning Snake Eye Ash, or even just by limiting it to one, potentially the deck could just die down completely. But let's get straight into today's video. Again, guys, that's just my opinion. I don't know. I really don't know if Konami will actually hit the deck, but who knows? Who knows? But anyway, the name of the new card is called Blue Eyes of the Heart, which, funny enough, is actually based on on the manga where we saw the Pharaoh use Monster Reborn on Blue Eyes White Dragon. This is part of the manga, which looks pretty cool. But anyway, that being said, it is an 8-star light dragon with 3,000 attack, 2,500 defense, pretty much the same stats as a regular Blue Eyes White Dragon. And it says that this card is always treated as a Millennium card, and it has 3 separate effects. The first effect is a once per turn, and the third effect is a once per duel, only after you activate Millennium Ankh. And the first effect reads, you can discard this card, add 1 Millennium Ankh from your deck to your hand. Second effect reads, possession of this card cannot switch. Third effect reads, if your opponent normal or special summons a monster whose level is 8 or higher and or with 3,000 or more attack while this card is in your grave, you can send that monster to the grave, and if you do, special summon this card. So funny enough, you could also use this card in Blue Eyes, technically, because it is a Blue Eyes card, but it's more for the Gold Star deck, which it's okay. It's all right. What's interesting is that you have a hand trap, and you also have as well a Cyber Dragon, which is absolute, or rather a Monster Reborn. So again, you have a hand trap spell. You have a hand trap spell trap Rhoda. This card can basically protect itself from being hit on by cards like Change of Heart, Snatch Steal, Brain Control, Mind Control, those types of cards, and you also have a way to bring it back to help go into some of your rank 8 plays, depending on what your deck looks like. So honestly, this is pretty slick. As far as like whether or not this card could be used in a Blue Eyes deck, I mean, to be fair, it could, but the only problem is that you would have to use the Gold Sark deck in an actual Blue Eyes deck, which would be pretty sick, in my honest opinion. But as far as like the CCG release of this card, I can 100% see it as a secret rare. But honestly, I think it'd be pretty cool. But funny thing is that a lot of people will actually consider it a brick, especially if you do open with at least 1 or 2 in your hand. It will definitely be considered a brick. So you're gonna end up having to run at least like two copies of this card, and like Fool's Burial. So because the idea is for you to go Fool's Burial, send this card to your graveyard, pull off your combos, and then once once it's your opponent's turn and they start summoning monsters, you bring this card back to your field, and you can just and if you're able to, you can just combo off and just go into your rank 8 plays, fusion plays, or whatever plays you may have in your extra deck, and essentially your opponent won't be able to play any Yu-Gi-Oh whatsoever, which would be pretty sick. Which would be pretty sick, but it wouldn't be for your opponent. So honestly, I can't wait to see this card get played at a feature like YCS and shit, because this card is actually kind of sick. But with that being said, I know that this was relatively short, but that will do it for today's video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. If you did, make sure you guys smash that thumbs up button. If you guys are new to the channel and you guys want more card discussions in the future, then make sure you guys subscribe to the channel, turn on the notification bell, and as always, make sure you guys are following me on all of my social media. All of my ads will be in the description below, as will the info to my fan mail. It will also be in the description as well. And on that, this is your boy Nash, signing out.